going on, man? You know what it is, your boy Mr. 314, man. And we back on it. We back on this Madden, man. I told you, man, this Madden grind don't stop, man. It's one of my favorite games, man. We're gonna keep bringing this content to you, man. You know, I know I'm a little late. I'm a little bit late, man. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about these defensive positional heroes that just came out with, man. So you know, last week they just had the offensive positional heroes, man, which we got my boy Larry Fitz. But this week, man, we're gonna go ahead and rock out with the defensive positional heroes. Now, we know a lot of people, including myself, man, wasn't too impressed with some of the cards that they came out with, man. We thought some of the positions could have went to other people. But after really looking at some of these cards and really diving into the stats and not really just looking at the surface, man, some of these cards kind of nice. We might be sleeping on them a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. All right, man, so here we go, man. Just like last week, man, they got a positional hero for each position. Cornerback has 2, and a couple other positions have 2, just because obviously on defense, you got 2 D tackles, you got 2 defensive ends, so on and so forth. But man, we start with the first one, man. First guy, left end, they gave it to Brandon Graham, man. I can't really complain too much about that one, man. Just won the Super Bowl, played out his mind this past year, man. He probably deserved that card, man. It's a pretty good card too, man. Got the jump to snap chemistry, man. A lot of people really want that secure tackler, but for them linemen, them outside linebackers, a lot of people starting to get them jump to snap chemistries, man, and just letting it ride. So pretty athletic left end, man. Probably be good for your team if you need one. Damon Harrison, next guy. Snacks, as they call him, man. He seemed pretty cool, man. Only thing I don't like a lot of people that seen this card don't like, is the battle ability they gave to him, the battle ready ability. To me, that's really should just be an offensive ability, man. Like on defense, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? If you're running back running until you're at the standstill, it might be helpful if you got a guy that as soon as the battle ready icon pop up, you just hit and he's ready to go. But that's not that many people use their D line, you know what I mean? So it's not really gonna be that many opportunities for you really to use that or activate it, so to speak. So if you don't have a good solid defensive tackle, he'll be an upgrade for you. Next one is this Malik Jackson, man. Now this is the one I was looking at getting, man, but he is better suited for the 4-3, man. I don't think it's really worth the upgrade and spending the coins to get him and move Poe out the way when Poe really is not, he's not doing bad at all. So. But then again, if you run a 4-3, man, this is actually one of the better cards out of this set, in my opinion. Everson Griffin, man. Another 4-3 defensive end, you know what I mean? And his block shed is only at 93. Come on, man. Come on, man. What y'all on, man? They need to have him a little bit higher than that, man. But he might be all right. He got 88 speed, I know that. So some of you guys, them speed merchants, y'all like that. You might like him, you know what I mean? But again, he's got the jump snap ability, which is okay, but he's just a meh card for me. Vontaze Burfict. Now this card, a lot of people been kind of hyped up on this card, man, and rightfully so. So he's gonna be pretty nice, man, especially if you run at 3-4. He's gonna be pretty good setting that edge on run support. I think he's athletic enough to still give you a little bit of coverage in zone. So if you missing that left outside, that right outside linebacker, and you don't have the Lawrence Taylor, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably don't. This might be a card worth looking at. Now, this Danny Trevathan, man. This Danny Trevathan is pretty nice. He's a sleeper card. Like I said, at this point in the game, the only stat that everybody is looking at is speed. Everybody is always following speed, man. But this card, man, he's got the secure tackler, which is, as we know, is the most elite ability that a defensive player can have in this game. And he also has secure tackler with 99 tackling. So it really doesn't matter if you can have 18 tackle, but if you got that secure tackle ability, it really don't make a difference. This guy's gonna be a goon, man. This is one I'm looking at getting, to be honest with you. Now we know who the star of this show is, man. We know who the star of the set is, man. Everybody wants Devon Miller, man. As if you don't have enough cards as it is already. And he has almost 99s in every ability that matters when you comes to outside linebacker, and he has 90 speed. So, enough said. This is going to be the most expensive card to complete in the set, especially if you don't have enough of the outside linebackers already. You're going to be spending some coin to try to get this one. I think if you want to buy him outright, he's running at about $750K right now, coins. So if you got the coins to get him, go ahead and buy him. But, yeah, this one is going to cost a pretty penny. Cornerbacks. Stephon. Now this is the position where a lot of people were kind of grumbling about. This card is pretty nice, man. He's got some good speed. He's got great coverage. He's just not all that great in run support. But if you need, a pretty nice, legit cornerback card, he's a faster, bigger version of the Tier 7 Champ Bailey, in my opinion. So this is gonna be a pretty nice card to get, especially if you already have some of the other Gilmore cards. You can power them up and turn them into a 99 right away. So this is gonna be a pretty nice card if you got the coins and or the cornerbacks to do it. Jimmy Smith, the second cornerback card, and probably the one that everybody was grumbling about the most, just because the Ravens, I don't know, man. The Ravens are kind of like, I don't want to say they're like the Spurs, but they're kind of the team that you know is always going to be pretty solid, but they really, since Ray Lewis and the boys, man, they really they're not that most of exciting team to watch. So when you see players from this team getting cards, man, it ain't really all that exciting, unless you're obviously a Ravens fan. But Jimmy Smith, man, this card is actually pretty nice that I kind of dove into it. But Jimmy Smith, man, he's got this card, super big cornerback and super physical, which is, we're going to get into that a little bit later about why I think he may be the sleeper of this whole set. LaMarcus Jordan, man, hey, now, coming from a previous Rams fan, I'm not a Rams, I'm from St. Louis, as you know, the 314, that's what it means if you ain't figured it out by now. But when they jetted to LA, man, and then Stan Kroenke kind of talked about my city, man, I had to drop the Rams. But I still love the players, man. And Jordan was one of them guys, man, I was excited that the Rams got out of Florida State when they got him. Now I'm pretty happy for him, man. He got a 98 overall strong safety card, man. He been doing his thing. Only downside, in real life this isn't the downside. But in the video game world, this is a downside. The only downside I see to this card is his height. He's 5'8". At this point in the game, you got receivers at 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". The freaking Carmichael card that just came out is 6'8" with 98 jumping. There's no one in the world he's going to be able to do nothing with any of them receiver cards jumping up in the air. Only thing you can hope for is let him catch it, and hopefully he got the hit power to knock it loose once they catch it. But that's the only downfall I really see to this card. Other than that, man, he's going to be a nice in-the-box safety. His zone is 97, which is ridiculous. I'm sure it could be kimmed all the way up to 99, which that's going to be pretty amazing. But like I said, if you're a Rams fan or Jordan fan, man, this is going to be a good card to pick up. Last safety card is my boy, Clinton Dix. Now, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm a little conflicted with this card, man, because I've had the Snow Beast Clinton Dix, man, since it came out. And he's been a straight monster in my defense, man. I've had times where I've been trying to force myself to bench him just because of his overall ranking. You know, he's a 93 overall, and these new cards keep coming out. So you just, in your mind, always play, well, I want to get a 95, I want to get a 96 at the position, just so I can say I got a higher ranked player at that position. But every single time I do it, man, they just can't outplay him, man. He's still, to this day, he's even starting a strong safety, which they got him ranked at a 90 overall, and he's outplayed almost every strong safety I've had, man. He's just one of these cards, and I think they screwed up, to be honest, man, because he plays way better than a 93 overall, to be honest with you. So they came up with this 98 overall, man, dude, I want him so bad. But man, if you've been watching my videos, you know I just got my boy B-Dog. I can't let him take B-Dog's spot. Now I could get him and move him back to the strong safety where he's been playing, but we gonna see on that. I don't know, man. We may hold off, but hey, if it wasn't for B-Dog, this would probably be the one I'd be trying to finish immediately. Last but not least, punter. Hey, no disrespect to you punters out there, but hey, it's a punter. Nobody punts it, man. Peace. All right, man. So let's look at some of these cards, man, that I feel like are worth it, man. The ones that I'm gonna say my top. Let's go my top. My top three. My top three. I'm looking. And this is my stance on Von Miller. Von Miller is a great card. It's gonna be an awesome card, especially if you don't have anything at that position right now. But he's super expensive, and in a few weeks you're about to be able to get the Jackson, the left outside linebacker 99 overall card for the boss battles if you've been doing all of it, man. So people may still say that the Von Miller is better than him, but in my opinion, man, it's like, okay, I'm getting a free 99 overall at that position. Do I really want to drop $700-800K on coins to get this 98 overall Von Miller that's gonna drop in value as soon as they come with something else anyway? I'd rather get the free card. That's just me though. I'd rather get the free one, let him rock out, and plus, you seen my last gameplay. That Hendricks still playing like a dog for me, man. He's still doing his thing, to be honest with you. So I'm not gonna go with him like everybody else is, man. He's a great card. I'm not saying he's not a great card, But for me and for the value that I think I can get, I got some other cards in mind. First one we're going to talk about is this doggone Danny Trevathan. Now, this is probably going to be a little bit more specific to me because I run a 3-4, and I've been wanting to upgrade my second middle linebacker spot for a while. And he came right on time, man. He's right on time. So let's look at some of the stats that he got. So obviously you see right off the bat, man, he's got the secure tackler. That's almost a win in itself, man. In and of itself, that's a win. He's got secure tackler. One of only 2 players out of the set that have it. But he also he got 87 speed, which some people might frown upon, which I still don't get it. Whatever. He's fast enough to do whatever you need to do. He's got 98 awareness. So that's what people don't realize, man. People look at the speed, you know what I mean, and think that that's the end all be all. If you got a guy with 98 awareness, you know what I mean, or 90, what else he got? 98 play rec, he's going to be in position to make a play to where the speed is not even going to be that much of a factor. You really need speed for guys who maybe might be getting outplayed or not in position and you need to catch up. You know what I mean? Or unless you're blitzing, really. If you got a guy that's got this kind of awareness and play recognition, man, 87 speed is going to be plenty because he's already going to be in a perfect position most of the time to make the tackle. So you're not going to have to go that far anyway to make the play. He's got 96 block shed, which is amazing for a middle linebacker, man. He's got 96 block shed, 3 higher than my Bobby Wagner. I've been rocking with Wagner since he came out. 96 block shed is amazing. He's got 91 zone. 91 zone. This could potentially be an in-game middle linebacker, in my opinion. Like I said, he can be boosted up, his zone to go higher, you know what I mean? All that stuff. So, in my opinion, this is one of the best cards out of the set. He's in my top 3 for sure, for sure. Now, the next card is my boy, man. Now, you know how I was talking about him earlier, so you knew he had to make the top 3, man. This Ha Clint Dix, man. I've been waiting for them to come out with another Ha Clint Dix card just because of how amazing that Snow Beast one played, man. And they finally did it. Here it is, man. He's got almost everything as far as like he's got the unfakeable just like the Snow Beast one. He's got the physical front times 2, and he's got the read and react. But on this one, man, he actually got speed, man. He got a little bit of speed. Now now compared to the dog, man, you see what my boy. Compared to the B-Dog, man. I mean it's B-Dog. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, let's look closer though. He's got better tackling than the B-Dog. He's got 1 more play rec than the B-Dog. He's got 7 more man coverage than B-Dog, which for safety really ain't that necessary, unless you're one of the guys that like to bring his safety down and man him up on the tight end, so it may matter. And then he's got 1 more in pursuit, which, and whatever, you know what I mean? So, obviously my boy B-Dog, he ain't leaving, you know what I'm saying? I can't sacrifice 90, I mean, that's kind of crazy, man. B-Dog is B-Dog, he ain't going nowhere. But, this is an amazing card, man. He's just, I mean, like I said, he's just one of them cards that seems like he just knows where to be. So he plays way higher than his ranking every time you play with him, man. He's nasty, man. He's nasty. This is a card, man, like I said, I still might end up getting and just putting him back as strong safety like I had the Snow Beast card. He's starting as strong safety for me right now at this point in the game. So I still might end up doing that, man. So we'll see, man. But this is a card, in my opinion, he's definitely in my top 3. Last one, man. Hey, I know this is a surprise to everybody that's watching this video and been on this Madden stuff, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Jimmy Smith, man. I know I was just talking stuff. I know I felt like Jalen Ramsey should have got this card, man. But after I took a deep breath, relaxed myself, and actually dove into what this card actually had to offer, like I said, I think this is the sleeper card of this entire set, man. So let's take a look at why I think so. All right, so as you see, comparatively to my Champ Bailey, the Tier 5 Champ Bailey, you look at it, it's like, what? Like, he's got the same everything. Champ Bailey, he's better in man coverage by 1 point. He's better with agility by 1 point. Yeah, now, hey. Let's start looking at the physical side of this card, man. Let's look at the physical side of this card, man. My man's got 98 press. 98 press. Now, for some of y'all who don't even run presses, may not mean nothing. But if a guy like me, I run press quite often. You know what I mean? I probably run it 50 to 60% of the time, especially if I know I'm going against a passing team. I'm going to hit you up because I'm coming with that blitz. He's got 98 press. You're not getting off the line, I don't care what receiver you got. So like I said before, this set is just like the Offensive Positional Heroes that we had last week. You got 12 solos to do to get 1 free 94 overall positional hero. and it's one of 3. You don't get to choose. Well, you get to choose, but they give you 3 random ones. So you don't get to choose, obviously, out of the full 12 or 13 positional players that they have. But you know, I got you. I mean, I ain't gotta wait for that, man. I already done did it. I already got it, and we about to see what they offer me. What they try to get your boy. Devon. The Jimmy. And the Everson. Now, if you watch this video all the way through, you should already know where I'm going. Now, I know most of y'all are probably jump on this Von Miller, which, like I said, if you have, even if you don't necessarily want him as a player, which he's an amazing player, but even if you have all the linebackers or enough linebackers to complete the set, it may be worth doing this just to sell them, to get the coins. Because like I said, you're going to get a minimum of 700,000 coins even after they take their 10% more than likely. So that if you're trying to get coins, he's the one to go with. But we going with Jimmy Smith, though. I mean, what'd you expect? We going with Jimmy, man. And here we go. Hey, like I tell y'all ain't gotta wait on me filling no sets, man. I already got that done for you, man. We already got all the cornerbacks, man. I did a lot of selling of the other positional players, particularly that left outside linebacker position, which granted me a lot of coins because everybody's trying to finish the Von Miller. We was able to go ahead and finish the whole set. I had probably about, I want to say maybe 10 to 12 of the cornerbacks already that I needed. So I did that to fill out the rest. Now we just got to put in the finishing touch. Let's do it. And there he go. There we go. Yeah. So now here we go, man. Here's the lineup. Here's the new lineup. See, we got my boy Jimmy Smith down there, man, in that number 1 cornerback spot. He got that on lock right now. We was able to move my man Champ over to the number 2 cornerback spot. Now we got my man Jalen Ramsey, man, in that nickel corner, man. I think I'm all right with my corners. See my boy? Got my boy B-Dawk at the free. Still got the ha-ha at the strong. Just like I said, he rated 90 overall, but he definitely don't play like a 90 overall. So he holding that spot down. Hey, I think this defense is coming together, man. I could upgrade my right end in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? This is Davian still doing this thing. I ain't got no issues with him at all. But like I said, we know another Jalen Ramsey card is coming. It's got to. There's no way it's not. And when that comes, you better be guaranteed I'm grabbing that one. Then we'll move Jimmy Smith to the 2, Jalen to the 1, and then we'll move the Champ Bailey to the nickel. And we'll be set for the rest of the game. All right, man. There you have it, man. Hey, we got Jimmy Smith, man. That's our defensive position that we got so far, man. You know how I rock, man. You know we got some gameplay coming for him pretty soon, man. Probably upload that maybe later on today. I don't know, man. But you definitely going to have some gameplay coming up with him because I know a lot of y'all wondering, is he worth the pickup? I know not too many people probably even trying to grab him, man. But we gonna show my boy Jimmy some love and show why he probably one of the sleepers in this doggone pack. Without further ado, you know what it is. It's your boy Mr. 314, man. Like I always say, man, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you don't miss nothing. Miss nothing, man. Without further ado, it's 314.